everybody? We're back.
Yo,
How you feeling?
good. How about yourself?
I'm feeling really good right now.
Oh, that's what's up.
Feeling
That's what it's about, right?
That is what it's about, because we have peace.
Yeah.
Shout out to our last episode, Protecting Your Peace. Got some good feedback about that episode.
Yeah, it was good.
Some people are heeding our advice and suggestions and making their life a little bit more peaceful, a little less chaotic. So that's good.
That's what it's about. You want to live as easy as possible, right?
Exactly. So, that being said, tonight we're going to talk about your peace at work. And it may not necessarily be peaceful, but some lessons that we've learned along the way and what I like to call the 10 work commandments.
Okay. 10 work commandments, right?
Because we'll get into it. So, that being said, we're going to just cut to the chase.
All right, shoot straight.
10. When it comes to work, watch the company you keep.
Yeah.
Don't work just to make friends.
No, everybody at work ain't gonna be your friend.
At the end of the day, it's everyone versus everyone. It's dog eat dog.
I'm not saying be antisocial at work, but just be mindful who it is that you actually hang around at work, because especially if people have been at a job at a really long time and they've been at the same small position, entry level position that you came in, it's a reason why they've been there.
Well, not necessarily, because maybe that's just all they want to do when it comes to work. But you can tell the difference when someone just literally loves their job and they're fine with that versus someone who is miserable and isn't moving around either.
So you saying you have to be wary of those miserable people?
They always have something negative to say, that always know about everybody else's business, but will be damned if you know about their business. Those are the ones you really need to watch out for. And then also, if you're the type of person that you want to move up and around, and I will say this, I had someone in a senior leader type position tell me this. He was like, if you want to move up and move around in the company, be careful of who you're associated with, because you never know who's watching. So if you're associated with the office gossip or the office quote unquote troublemaker, then you're kind of guilty by association. So it's different being civil, being professional, and being friendly without being too buddy. So you definitely need to watch that. That's just my little suggestion.
Yeah. So what you got next?
Next, own your shit.
Own your shit.
If your boss comes to you and asks you about something and you're like, I did low key fuck this up.
I fucked that up.
Just go ahead and admit it. Me, I am a manager of people, and I'm gonna tell you guys, I'm gonna give you a little tidbit. 99% of the time, if your boss approaches you about something, they kind of already know what you did, but they just want you to own up to it. And I'll tell you, as far as trusting people and those that you work with, if you just own up to them, be like, you know what, I did screw that up, let me fix it, or tell me what I need to do to fix it, that goes a long way than being like, nope, I don't know what you're talking about. Because your manager already knows what the fuck you did.
Because it actually shows that you were trying to learn from a bad experience or a mess up. You're not necessarily hiding it, but you want to figure out why it went wrong to fix what it is so it don't happen again.
We all have those bad days and those off days where it's like, you know what? I'm going to be honest, I don't even know how I missed that. I must have been in the zone.
I'm fucking up.
Or something like that, but I'm going to fix it. That goes a long way. So just own up to your shit. Number 8, don't take it too personal. Don't take work too personal. For example, if you apply for a position and you don't get it, don't be mad about it. The way I approach it is, what's meant for me is for me, and no one's going to be able to take that from me.
Yeah.
Maybe if I would have gotten that position, I would have been over this group of people, or would have interacted with this person, and I would have had a falling out, or I would actually hate it, or it would be worse than what I was doing already. So I believe everything happens for a reason, and if you get a no, just don't take it personal.
See, I'm of a different mindset. I'm more like, business is business and personal is personal.
That is true.
Like, just because I talk to you and I kiki at work don't mean I'm not about the business. You know what I mean?
Like,
Like,
at the end of the day, you're there to perform a service.
right.
And
so if I mess up, or if something happens, then I need to fix it, or everybody need to fix it. You know, it's not a personal attack on you as a person. I just need you to fix this item for work.
Correct. Because you have to think that, you know, the companies that you're working for, put yourself in the CEO shoes. You know, if you are hiring someone, and I always use this example, if you hire a construction crew to build your house, and your house is supposed to take 6 months to build, and then all of a sudden, every time you go check on how they're doing, they're taking naps, they're on break, they're doing this and this and that, then you'll get upset, and you'll be like, well, I need to hire a better crew that's going to be more efficient. So you can't get upset when at the end of the day that business is trying to take care of business. So that's something you just you have to remember. Number 7.
Yeah, go ahead.
Number 7, real G's move in silence.
Man, stop telling everybody what you're gonna do.
Stop telling everybody what you're gonna do.
Not everybody is rooting for you.
I'm a big fan of energy, and you could be giving all this positive energy, saying what you plan to do, or even some of your ideas, and that same person that you're telling that to takes your idea, hates on it, and secretly or just jealous, or just you know, misery loves company. So definitely, if you're planning on doing some extra courses, helping out your manager with some other things, or anything to better yourself. I mean, I'm not saying you can't talk about it, but just do it. You don't have to announce everything.
Yeah, I think it's best to hold all your cards close to your vest, because you never know if the person that you talk to is also trying to get a spot that you're trying to get. Exactly. So they're using everything that they can against you. You could be saying anything about, hey man, I'm trying to do X, Y, and Z. And then they going over there and be like, yo, he doing X, Y, Z probably because, he trying to Y. And, it's messing your hustle up, and it may end up messing your money up. And you ain't gonna know why, but this nigga still over here being in your ear trying to be your friend. Watch what you do.
Man, that is so true. I can't tell you how many times I've seen, people who are buddy, but then when they're in a room trying to prove themselves, or it's review time, or something comes up, they sing like a bird.
It's like first 48 hours. Like, think about it like the first 48 hours. Like, when you watch it, when them niggas get in there, they be singing. And that's what happens. Sometimes that's happened with you at work.
Yeah, exactly. Every time I think about the first 48, I think about it being a game, right?
Yeah.
Because I sidebar, I thought the first 48 was like they had 48 hours to solve the murder, and if they didn't, they lose and they just stop. I don't know why I thought that.
Hell no.
But
them niggas go to jail.
Yeah, they go to jail. I think that would be kind of cool. Not saying somebody could hide out for 48 hours. Yeah. Never mind.
They be like, yo, I'm gone, but it's gonna be 48 hours before them niggas even start trying to find me.
I'm gonna hide in this dirt for 48 hours. That's what happened when we went in California. That man came out that dirt.
Yeah. Hey, that was gross as hell.
Anyway, shout out to LA.
But also, mind your damn business at work.
Oh my God. You don't need to be involved in everything. You don't need to know everything that everybody is doing. If somebody's having a conversation, don't be sitting there and have your face all in their mouth. Just mind your business. Come in there, do your job, and leave. Oh my goodness, I can't. Let me calm down.
Yeah, you might want to calm down. God. Like, sometimes, man, I've been in a situation to where I'm thinking I'm just, having a conversation with a person about, how the performance of job is going, and not knowing that this person is secretly pumping me for information and using it against the owners of the company. So I'm just trying to just start minding your business. When you start feeling like people are starting to talk to you a little bit more, trying to ask you certain questions that they normally wouldn't ask you, you got to pay attention to that, because they're asking you for a reason.
Yeah, they are. Every man for himself, I'm telling you.
At the end of the day, it's every man for themselves.
Next, number 6. Prove that you are worthy. Now, these are for my people that work for a company or realize that they want to take the next level, go up to the next level. They're looking for that promotion or that raise. You have to think about it again as if you were a business owner. You know, show them the qualities that they're looking for that type of position. Hey,
Yeah.
even ask, what are you looking for when it comes to this management position, this team lead position, this, VP position, whatever the case may be. Because
Look, you can't be on a final and coming in and asking for like a $10 raise.
You can't do that because why would I give you a raise when you're barely here? You're here on a strike. I can't believe you did that.
Yo, I'm just saying, like, if you want more out of your job, you gotta prove that you want more. You can't know as a person that you're barely skating by on work and then be upset when you don't get $2 or $3 on a raise or certain things are passing you by. You didn't get employee of the month for the 9th month in a row, and you don't understand why, but you don't understand that you just been barely doing your fucking work.
Exactly.
Come on, man. You can't expect.
Does not mean you get a raise or promotion either. So that's another thing.
Just because you've been there longer don't mean that you better than other people.
You have to show them what you're actually capable of, and not just for the first 2 weeks because you know that they posted that position 2 weeks ago. So now you're trying to be on your P's and Q's. No, show them who you are and what you want. That's the only way, because what would stop them from hiring someone else who has the exact experience that they're looking for?
Yeah.
Versus you, who he knows how to be at this level, but how do I know that he can be a leader or step up to the next level? So you kind of have to show them that ahead of time, so they can be like, oh, well, why would we go anywhere else? This person's already here and they're already capable. We kind of see if they have a skill set, so why don't we go ahead and promote them? So you definitely have to just prove yourself.
And then you have to understand like how your bosses move. Like if you really want to move up and then you want to be more than what you are at your position, you have to understand how the people around you in the company move.
Mm-hmm.
Like you can't just try to bully and force your way through to a position or to a spot and not understand how everybody around you is taking on the work.
Exactly. Next, number 5, speak up when something isn't right. But in a respectful way. If you're being asked to do something, if that's way outside of your job title, anything like that, or if you see somebody doing something that's kind of fucked up, just speak up about it. You never know. They could be testing you to see if you check your what's the word? Your integrity.
Yeah,
integrity. And see if you would say something. But my thing is, don't sit there and complain when you could have spoken up and said something about it.
Yeah, and don't complain to everybody else if you're not going to speak up for yourself.
Exactly. I mean, that's.
And then if you feel like your job, something at your job, or it just even in your personal, if you feel like something isn't right, I feel like you owe at least a conversation.
Yes, at least a conversation. So you can't look back and be like, well, I should have said something. Or if it gets worse, or if someone else brings it up, then here they are getting all this praise and all these accolades for, saying something. And you're just like, well, I could have got that 2 months ago. So just.
Shout out to my therapist for getting me to a point to where I feel like if I feel like something's not right at a job, or if I have an issue with a particular person, I feel like I owe them a conversation. I feel like I owe them a conversation to understand where we are and where we can get better at communicating.
Next, number 4, be receptive to feedback. Constructive, feedback and constructive criticism. Now, I'm not going to lie. If you would have talked to Jay about 10 years ago, you couldn't tell me I was doing anything wrong because everything I did was right and you got me fucked up. But now I realize that, no, I need to know what I'm doing wrong or what I could do better, how to think outside the box and be a better person. Not just being a better employee, but a better person. So you definitely have to be receptive to any feedback that you may get. Now, of course, if you don't agree with it, that's the whole point of having a conversation.
Yeah.
But the feedback don't take it as an attack. Take it as
a room to grow.
It's room to grow. It's literally an area of opportunity. I love that they don't say like, what are your weaknesses? What are your areas of opportunity? Yeah. Because that means you can get better at it.
Would you rather have someone tell you what you're doing wrong or someone not telling you nothing at all?
I used to be to the point where no news is good news. But no, I need to know if you know that I can do better and I could be better, why I want you to coach me. Sometimes I need that to kind of, hype me up, give me something to strive for because I don't know, I'm just the type of person that I like to complete tasks and
Yeah.
I like to get recognition. It doesn't have to be constant, but I want to know, recognition meaning you're doing great or hey, I want you to go ahead and do this. I want to push you a little bit more
Yeah.
because I like a challenge and I'm my own competition. So I need that feedback if I am doing something wrong, and if I'm doing something right, then of course I want to know that too.
Yeah.
Let me know to continue it because if you don't tell me, I may kind of back off, and then you're like, why don't you do that anymore? Oh, well, I didn't know it was like that.
So what you saying is, let's say if somebody come to you and be like, say Jay, hey, you really fucked that up. But this is what you need to do to fix it. Instead of just flying off the handle and be like, yo, I know I didn't fuck that up. You need to be receptive to that feedback and be like, hey, okay, this is wrong. I need to go.
I'll take it into consideration because also depending on where it's coming from, it depends on the source. If it's another peer, I may be like, okay, I'll take it with a grain of salt. But if it's someone who I admire or I'm trying to be like and whose words I really take close to heart, then that I'd probably be more receptive to it. Just being honest.
So if it's somebody like a peer telling you, say Jay, you really messed that up.
No. It depends. Again, you have to know who you're talking to. So if it's the person that never has anything good to say about anybody, but if it's someone that I do respect as a peer and respect their opinion, then I'll definitely take it into consideration. I'm growing. I'm changing. What did Jennifer Hudson say? What did your girl Effie say?
Was that my song?
That was. I'm not a singer, so I'm not supposed to give y'all no more of that.
And what's the next one?
The next commandment. Ooh, maintain a work-life balance. I'm big on that.
But what do you mean by that?
So, example.
Yeah, talk to me.
Right now, everybody's a majority of folks are working from home. And, so your work is essentially in your home. You need to be able to disconnect it. Talking about work all day, every day, especially when you're, salary or in higher positions, it's kind of hard not to. But, mentally, take that mental break. So that could be, one thing that we like to do is, we don't talk about work after a certain time. We may give each other maybe an hour after work is over to kind of go talk about our day or things like that. But then
just
we have to cut it off. Vent it out, and then we cut it off. We don't talk about work anymore.
Don't even think about it.
Taking time off, just using your PTO. I know so many people that are like, oh, I lost PTO because I didn't use it last year, or oh, I just had to let it roll over, or I haven't taken a vacation in 6 weeks. Fuck that.
Hey, I don't know what the hell is wrong with y'all. Hey, I use all of my PTO. As soon as I get, I ain't gonna say as soon as I get it, but I use it. I use it pretty regularly. I'd be damned if I lose PTO.
No, that time is there for a reason. You've earned it. So again, work-life balance. Work hard, play hard. I'm sorry, I'm going to use my time, and sometimes it doesn't even have to be like a week at a time. Every now and then, literally just take a day off and don't go to doctor's appointments. Don't take that day to, run some other errands and go by friends. Take that day and do nothing.
Nothing. Just lay around, lounge around.
Best days. Don't answer your phone. Don't answer questions about work. Do nothing. You have to have that disconnect, especially if you're in a job where it's kind of stressful on a day-to-day basis. You carry that stress with you, and it can kind of bleed into your personal life. If you're sitting here always stressing, if you come across a minor inconvenience in your home life, you may just go the fuck off, and it's all because of this report that somebody didn't turn in and you got blamed for it. You know what I mean? So you have to be able to disconnect from work. And I don't even like talking about work. If I'm out at Walmart and I see coworkers, I go the other way because I don't even want them to ask anything about work. Once I'm clocked out, well, not clocked out because girl salary. But once I'm done for the day, I am no longer a part of that company. I am Jay. I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah, I think that's the hardest thing is is definitely disconnecting once you are technically off the clock.
Yeah.
To where you just sitting around and you just thinking about work, especially if you have, emails coming in after, that you've technically clocked out. So where you just, you never really feel like that you're off work. You have to really take that time. Sometimes you just have to take a day, like you said, just take a day where you just lounge around, do whatever you want to do. Not necessarily plan the day to where you got to mow the grass and then you got to run the Lowe's and then you got to run to Walmart, you got to go grocery shopping, and then you got to go run across town to go pick up Jimmy Jack's French horn.
Jack is the first one.
But a day that you can just take off and then just be home. You can lounge around. You can watch First 48 Hours all day if you want to. You can watch bots. You can watch whatever you want to watch. That's kind of what I watch when I kind of lounge around. But really, you just take that day, take that time for yourself to where you can just mentally decompress.
Yeah, definitely. You definitely have to. That you got to get rid of that clutter in your mind and always think about work. And I know some people who they make friends with people they work with. Okay, if y'all go to happy hour or something, don't talk about work. It'll feel like you're still at work. Talk about something else. You definitely have to maintain, have that disconnect. So number 2, closed mouths don't get fed.
They damn sure don't
I
get
say
fed.
this a lot at work. Closed mouths don't get fed.
They damn sure don't.
Going back to those that want to move up, want a promotion, want to raise, have certain aspirations when it comes to their career. Definitely let that be known. Let it be known to people that it would matter to, like your immediate supervisor. When I started one of my jobs, I was like, look, I don't want to do this for long. My goal is to be in X position, and whatever I need to do to get there, I'm asking for your help to get me there, and it worked.
Now, what's that saying that you have that you say all the time?
What?
You gotta
speak and you achieve it.
Yeah, that's the one.
On shirts. Yeah, you speak and you can achieve it. So, again, I'm all about energy, the energy that you put out there. So don't necessarily, I know we say, reduce move in silence and don't tell everybody your business, but
you don't have
in front of the people that you can help you get to where you want to be and let it be known what you're trying to do.
Yeah, I think you just, you just owe particular people a conversation at that point.
Yeah.
Like if you feel like, let's even go a different way. If you feel like something, needs to be told to your supervisor, exactly. Or that you feel like, hey, responsibilities are getting too big, or, you can take on more responsibilities. You take on that conversation, because if you want to do more and you want to be more, then you take on more. You need to have that conversation that you can do it.
If you want to be somebody, and if you want to go somewhere, you better wake up and pay attention.
Is that the lyrics to that?
Yes.
Ain't that what I said the other day?
No.
Okay, anyway.
It was not. We ain't gonna get into that. We ain't gonna get in that. So the last one, number 1 in our work commandment.
Yes, this is the last one. This is the most important. The one I feel the most passionate about.
Think of yourself as a business.
You have to think of yourself as a business.
You're a walking brand. You're a walking business. So do what is right for business. Does your business need to operate 24 hours a day?
Nah.
Does your business require that you close to take care so you can be with your family? Is your business trying to upgrade? So if you're trying to upgrade, what are you doing? What actions are you taking to be able to make those upgrades possible?
I think also you have to look at your job, you look at yourself as a business and look at your job as a business.
Yeah.
And that also goes and ties into one of the other commandments, don't take it personal.
Yeah.
Because, when you come to a conversation to where, let's say you've been at a job at a long time and then you feel like you do enough day to day. You've been there time and time again and you deserve something more than what you're getting. You got to come to the table as, or if you're unhappy with your job, you have to look at it like, is this good for my business?
Exactly. And then when you identify that there is a problem, also come up with a potential solution too. So if you're like, the business needs more money, we need more investors, whatever, however you want to think about it. And if you go to your superior, whoever, HR, whoever, and they're not giving you what you need, then you need to make a business decision on how you're going to move next. Are you going to find another job? Are you going to become self-employed? Are you going to use the extra money you're getting from where you're working now to, invest in yourself and invest in your new hustle, your new job, your new business? You have to think of it that way. You are a walking brand, but at the same time, don't represent your business in a negative way and expect to receive positive results and feedback.
Yeah.
You have to think with social media. I mean, how many times have we seen somebody say some bullshit on Facebook or Instagram, and everybody found out where they worked and blew up the business and got that person fired?
Now you gone. Now you at home looking dumb as fuck.
Now you at home looking at those Remington College commercials or whatever with the bride.
I'm trying to log in and sign up for Everest.
Yeah, so you think of yourself as a business, and how do you want to conduct your business? How many people do you want to know the inside pieces of your business?
Yeah.
Are you a publicly traded business? Just things like that. So you definitely have to put yourself first. And if you are in a position or at a location where you're working and you're like, this is not good for business,
this is bullshit,
then you need to find your peace.
Yeah.
Find your happiness. Figure out what you need to do and make those moves happen. And you don't have to tell everybody, but do what you need to do for your business.
Because remember, at the end of the day, you come first. Exactly. Because they're going to put themselves first.
Exactly.
So you got to remember, at the end of the day, they're going to do what's best for them, and you got to do what's best for you.
I heard someone say, if you were to die today, they would post your job listing before your obituary would get in the paper.
Hell yeah, they would.
You know what?
Hell yeah. They'd have somebody in the interview before you were cold, son. Right.
It might send you a small flower arrangement.
It might send one.
Might.
Depending on, that's how you
budget.
I mean, that's how your family know if your job really fuck with you or not. If they send you something you did.
Please, people get together and send me a flower arrangement. I would be I'm gonna haunt all of y'all if I don't get one. But anyway, so those are our 10 word commandments. Let us know. Give us some feedback. Let us know what you think, or if you have something that you think we need to add.
Yeah, what you think? I mean, if you got something different, if you know something different that we don't know, I mean, we always open for feedback and all that shit. So when we coming back again?
We'll be back next Thursday.
Thursday,
Thursday after that.
Hey, yeah, we might have something a little special for you.
Exactly. So if you like what you hear, like, subscribe, share, Jay and Haida on Facebook.
Do all that.
On
Do all
Instagram. And then also our email, jayandhaida@gmail.com. Let us know what you think. Do you have any parting words for us?
Hey, again, as always, I want to tell y'all, I appreciate the shit out of y'all. Hey, thank y'all for listening, man. Hey, and we're going to be back next week. When we coming back again?
Thursday.
Hey, we be back on Thursday again.
Bye.
Appreciate it.